talking to Artie Muller. He's the president, founder of Rolling Thunder.
National Executive Director.
National Executive Director. And my question to you is, what do you feel the theme is about Rolling Thunder 26 is this year? And what are your thoughts? And what would you like to see if your words were going to be put in our article? What would you like to see there?
Well, this isn't about any one of us. It's about all of those that were left behind in past wars, World War I, II, Korea, Vietnam. We recovered the remains from the first Gulf War. We recovered our Jessica Lynch and 6 other POWs in the beginning of the war. And that wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for legislation that Rolling Thunder, all the membership and supporters got passed because of all of their participation down here over Memorial Day weekend and things that we do across the country all year. And we still have Sergeant Bowie, Bergdahl, and 4 years have gone past. Our government knows where he is. They have done nothing to bring him home. Yet, President of the United States now, we have prisoners down in Guantanamo Bay that are known terrorists, and they have already let some of them go back. Well, if they're releasing their people, why wasn't there a deal made to release ours? All the others that were captured so far were tortured, beheaded, and their bodies mutilated. And our government has done nothing about it. They don't want to claim anybody a POW MIA because then they have to treat them like the Geneva Convention. If you're not considered a prisoner of war missing in action, you're not under the Geneva Convention where they have to treat you decent. I'd like to see this country sit down with all foreign countries that we've been involved in all these wars in the past years and say, we want you to look around your country. If there's anybody there that was taken captive in past wars, we'd like them to let them go home. About 7-8 years ago, in Russia, in a insane asylum, they found a Hungarian that was captured during World War II. He was put in an insane asylum because they thought he was nuts and nobody spoke Hungarian. And he spent his whole life there. From World War II, when it ended in the 40s, till 2003, 2004, somewhere around there, he was released. The man's life is over with. Why wasn't he allowed to come home? Telling me that nobody in Russia could figure out that this guy was just speaking a different language. This isn't only Russia. This is North Korea, China, Laos, Cambodia, North Vietnam. We're on the POWs that we really know that were captured. When World War II was, and Germany and everything was collapsing, thousands were taken into Russia of American pilots and troops. They were never seen again. Korea, the same thing, went from, they were captured into North Korea, went to China, Russia, somewhere else. When, the Vietnam War was on, they had live footage of the NVA literally dragging at times some of our pilots, marching them through the streets of Hanoi, and they knew who they were. They were captive alive. Never got them back. Why not? Why haven't they asked for these men? You know, it just disgusts you that our government can go and they can, put you in a situation like that and never do anything to bring you home. We work on a lot of different things, the POW issue and our veterans and our troops that need help. And well, strange that the United States government can, send everybody to a foreign country to fight their dirty wars. But when it's all said and done and the troops come home, they're mangled, they got PTSD, they got major shocks now from these explosions that they're putting in the ground. And it takes them forever to get their benefits. Why can't they get a paycheck? How are you going to tell your mortgage company, your landlord, or the grocery store, or the utility company, well, you're going to have to wait 6 months, maybe 2 years, until we can pay you and just run a bill? Who's going to do that? Where are they going to go? And they're worried about what is bringing our troops and our veterans to commit suicide 22 a day right now, and that's the rate from the United States government. And there's been many other cases attempts. And it's just a shame because, most of these countries hate us. All they want is our money, our food, or medical supplies, or our health. And our troops to fight their lousy wars. As far as I'm concerned, let Iraq, Afghanistan, and Iran, all of them, let them all kill each other over there. It's not our business. Just stay out of our country. But it's just heartening when you get calls from veterans and our troops that came back and they need such serious help financially. And there's nobody there to help.
Thank you very much, Artie.
You're welcome.